Hello? Hey, Richie. Yeah, the reception is terrible. I'm actually in Portugal right now. Yeah, exactly. Actually, I was gonna say I get back tomorrow, and then I have about 10 rolls of film I gotta drop off. So we'll take care of the whole thing at once then. All right, I'll see you. Bye. Yeah, my name is Michael Schmidt, originally from Vienna, Austria, and I currently live in Los Angeles. We're in Lisbon, Portugal right now, shooting the Spring 14 Volcomunity collection. So when Phil from Volcom originally contacted me, and in these first conversations he told me that we were going to shoot with Mike Ghost here in Lisbon and Abby Watkins from England, and neither one of them are professional models, which is also something I kind of enjoy. You know, these are regular people, and people can sort of associate with that easier than some high fashion model that, you know who looks like that.
Yeah, go back up to the anarchy and then come back down. Okay, just look straight ahead.
To start, I mostly shoot film now. I don't really own a digital camera. For this Volcomunity shoot, I shot everything on film. I think we ended up shooting 20 rolls and 18 rolls of color and 2 rolls of black and white. Basically, when I started shooting, it was pre-digital cameras. So when I learned how to take pictures, I didn't go to school for it. I just kind of started shooting, saw what the results were, tried to kind of remember what I was doing if something went wrong. I spent a lot of time in the darkroom and developing and printing, and that's sort of what I fell in love with, which was the other part of the art. You know, taking the pictures is one thing, but then the printing is actually where the picture actually comes to life. So I naturally gravitate towards the film stuff, the older camera. It's just the quality of the old cameras, the lenses, everything is just much better than the new stuff. Working with Abby was really cool. She actually, after we were done shooting today, and we're just sort of talking about what we were just done the last 2 days, and she told me, she like confessed that she was really nervous, and she was really glad. I guess the way I shot was sort of without stress. So she could just be herself. She could just sort of sit around, do sketches while I'm shooting, and here I am taking pictures. So it's very natural, and I think we got some great shots.
No one really is that creative in my family. My dad's pretty creative, but he wasn't around all that much. So, but they always just let me doodle everywhere and just draw, and that was like what I used to do. I'm Abby Watkins. I'm from Herefordshire in the UK. I just moved to Manchester, and I illustrate and design prints. I remember drawing things when I was like 15, 16 and thinking, oh yeah, that's really good, and then I look at them now and they're terrible. But I always wanted to do something like that. Once I left art college, I knew I wanted to go to university, and then even in my first year, when I started drawing stuff, my tutor said, you can do something with this. So when I hit that in my first year, I thought, oh, I can really work hard at this and try, you know. I read a lot about mythology, a lot of it comes from there, but also just I daydream a ton. Like if I'm just on my own for a few minutes and I just stare, like crazy things start coming in my head, and it's literally that simple. Or sometimes they have more stories behind them, like with my Confuse the Spirits work, where there's all different faces, that was all about Native American myths and stuff. But I think I'm still learning how to get what's in my head onto the paper. I've still got a long way to go, but when you hit it, it's really good, and it's really great to find it when you find it.
Aquela guitarra que está estragada, parece tipo uma Jaguar, mas é qualquer coisa parecida.
My name is Mike Ghost and I'm from Quarteira, a small fisherman's town in south of Portugal. I would say 5 to 6 years ago, the first time I actually got contact with Volcom was at a violin tour show, which on that one I met Mika. From that, we just, we never lost contact. Somehow I had the chance to have Valen himself singing in a Man-Eater song, which was the band I had back then. And we always kept in touch. Volcom started asking me to be part of the catalog. It always felt like weird but good at the same time, because I'm not a surfer or a writer or whatever. I'm just, I'm just a musician. And with that, I did get to know that Volcom actually, runs a label, which is Volcom Entertainment, and just, be part of the entire family. Would it be just for being myself as a musician? And somehow they knew that I was doing some solo work. And a couple emails later, they said like, okay, I think we could, do something with Volcom Entertainment and, getting a couple songs released. And I don't even know how the hell I ended up, nowadays being, weekly based work with Volcom. I never saw that coming, man. It's like the writing process. It's just it's kind of a mixed feeling. There's one song that talks about my grandmother. She died and she passed away because she wanted to, in a way. She just let it, she just let it go down. And I remember that I was, recording the vocals for it and just doing some kind of vocal textures. And I was in between crying or smiling, just because it felt so good to put it, out in that way. And at the same time, just, writing songs about my brother, which is also a mixed feeling about sadness or, happiness in between. So it's pretty much every song goes to a totally different, state of minds and feelings. And that's pretty much what I do love, and being on stage and just be able to close my eyes and just let the music roll.